To be honest, I had never heard of this dude, Chud the Builder, before this incident, but I know his name now. And what he did was heinous. I mean, shooting a man, yeah, you deserve what you deserve for doing that. But as concerning as it was for him to do something like that, what was more catching to me was that he received quite a hefty sum of support on GoFundMe. I think within the first 24 hours, he had gotten $150K worth of support. And that's a concerning bit. Not what he did, but what he received. Because who are these supporters? We know it wasn't just from one person, but that amount and the number of people that sent along their funds is pretty damning about where America is right now. Because, okay, let's just say it's thousands of people that think like that, that agree with his rhetoric, that support him in light of what he's done. Because free speech, I get it. That's one of the inalienable rights that belong to citizens of the US of A. But to take that, turn it into an incident, a physical altercation, and then to shoot somebody? I mean, that's downright terrorism, for being honest. And for you to send money to support his legal fees is tantamount to tacit approval. This is the behavior we want to be modeled in front of us. I mean, by sending money to this guy, you're saying, yes, that he did no wrong. And I get it. A lot of us believe in just punitive justice, but our justice system should be reformative. Even if he has no intentions of making that, the time behind bars should serve as a period of reflection for him to get that through his thick skull. But he needs to change. And by putting up money for his defense fund, who's going to try to get him off? Pause. That is not the result that's going to be achieved. If he doesn't look like he's representing himself to where he's going to be repentant, then he needs to face the consequences and do the time, because he did the crime. Not to go with that old slogan, but like, like I said, it's just concerning. It's concerning because the supporters, who are these people? They probably are at different levels of society. Doctors, lawyers, police, businessmen, the everyday working Joe. I mean, his community, if it doesn't overlap, it maybe just aligns with, MAGA. And while that, there's stratifications within that because of people turning on Donald Trump these days, but a lot of those people don't like people that look like me just because of their physical appearance. But it's just it's morally reprehensible just to go around harassing people like that. And then he makes money off of it. He's financially incentivized to make this kind of content because platforms like Kick financially reward him for going around and creating this kind of material. And then, one could say, it could be used as propaganda for hate groups. Oh, this is our guy. He makes this kind of content. We need to go out and support him and share all this stuff. It's it speaks to just a moral hole in our society. But the normalization of this behavior, like I said, it's just, we've seen prank streams and like channels and stuff like that, and some of them have gotten their just desserts, sadly to say. Some of them have been separated from this life permanently. But we're saying it's okay by covering this and saying that, okay, this started because of people's reactions. They should be able to control their emotions and stuff. Like the guy he shot, dealing with PTSD, he's minding his own business. I get that, if he had confronted him or just walking out in public, he goes out and searches out to find these individuals, to find these people, POCs, or I don't know if he goes outside of others in the black, or attacks people other than the black community. But like, what harm am I doing to you just going about my day? Like, you're coming out and searching for me, and it's like it's a sick, like, perversion of of the founding of America, because he's still making money off of black people, just in another sick, twisted way. So we, 400 years later, we still can't escape, farming of some sort. But yeah, the guy obviously needs help. Even some, I've seen officer, the twins. This, different people condemn what he said. I didn't see this do it, but I'm sure she probably did to cover her own ass. But yeah, we gotta do something, or America's just gonna keep doing this. Some people welcome in it, and some people kicking back, just like minding their own business, eating popcorn. But just because I have family there and friends I care about deeply, don't want to see it come to another civil issue. But who knows? Maybe it's for the best. Whatever. But hey, don't be like this fool. Or do what you do.
Like, comment, share, subscribe if you
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Centron Anime, Centron Life, or Centron Laughs, or other social media.